Priya.
Hi guys, how are you all doing? This time I have another story to tell you about, and this time it's me. I went through a very bad phase of depression and resulting stress a few years ago, and how I overcame that and the lessons I learned, I want to share with you all because I think the lessons that I learned are very important for everybody in life, and it's not easy to get over the depression so easily. So I'll tell you my story. What happened is, perhaps as you know, I lost my wife about 8 years back. Then within 3 years, I was diagnosed with uh, Parkinson, and as you know, perhaps I live alone with no children, and that living alone with all these problems became so difficult, and I went through a very difficult phase of depression, stress, etc. But what really helped me were two things. One was the spirituality, another was out of home activities of music. Because people said that, and I found really myself, that being living in four walls is far more depressing than being out of home. And the question was where to go every day. With two friends, you can't go every time and every day. So I had to find out some ways of meeting people, be with people, be into activities that help me and that make me happy. So somebody suggested I have a good voice and I should start learning music, vocal music. And I was telling them, how can I do it? I've never done it in my life, never. Not even bathroom singing. Then how can I do that? And that too at my age that time was mid 60s. But I went to the music institute, which is near my place, very prestigious institute of music and dance. And this is the story which is very interesting. I went there and met the trustees who decide about admission. And first of all, they said, "What's your age?" And I said, "So and so, 65 or 66." He said, "We have 600 students with an average age of 32. So, what would you like to do it?" I said, does art have any age restriction?" He said, "No." But then they asked me, what's my background in vocal music? What have I done? And I said, not even bathroom singing. And he said, it's difficult. But then I explained to them my personal story, and they were very sympathetic. So they said, go to the teacher, Hindustani classical teacher, who was holding a class of toddlers, 5 to 8 years old. So I went to the class, and he asked me to sit on the chair and wait till the class is over. And when the class got over, the first question the teacher asked me, "Yes, sir, have you come for your son or your grandson?" So I said, "For me." He says, "What's your background?" Same question. I said, "Not even bathroom singing." Then he said, then I asked him, "Do you think age has any, the music has any age restriction?" He said, "No." But the teacher told me that I will have problem. I said, "What problem will I have?" And the teacher said that I will have to start with toddlers because I have no basic knowledge. Then I said, that's the best thing to happen, because I saw for half an hour toddlers teasing each other, playing with each other, mischieving, and not listening to the teacher. So if I sing, I won't have to worry about it. That's how I started about 4 and 5 years back. Went through the junior class, got into senior finally, got second position in an annual exam, and was given a prize on the stage in the auditorium when we had a presentation to be made an annual day. So that was a very proud moment in which I shared with the audience in the auditorium, and people were asking me lots of questions. But the point that I'm trying to make is this music helped me so much much more than the medicines, antidepressant, or the counseling. And being out of home, out of with human beings, with the hobby that you like, and then regularly the activities that made all the difference in my depression. And ultimately, I've landed with 4 different teachers of vocal music, different zoners, and I'm having 4 teachers, and there is no time for anything to think about my depression, my Parkinson, my loneliness. Actually, now I tell people tell me that I have no time, and with no time, the depression has disappeared. So this is a story I want people to know that nothing is impossible. It requires a strong will and an effort to be made. We all know what to do and what not to do, but how many of us implement what we know? And that's a message I want to share with you, that even if you have a difficult time, uh, please remember there's always a way out. And that's what makes all the difference in life. And there's another story which I told you about spirituality, which helped me, and I'll take up later on in the next episode how it has helped me. But this one I want to conclude with the message and with the suggestion and with the prayer that anybody going through difficult time should try to find out ways to overcome that, and it can happen. Thank you so much for listening to me and giving me your time. Bye for now till we meet the next episode. Thank you so much.